Hi, and welcome to Get Me to New York vlog 7. Yeah, so we're back on track now, doing one every single day. There was one uploaded last night. It took a bit long to upload because it was a cracker. It was like 16 minutes, I'm really sorry. So I'm going to keep today's really short to make up for that. And there was also a video yesterday morning. So I think location wise I'm going to give myself 10 out of 10. This looks like something from Game of Thrones, doesn't it? It's just, yeah, see that way? It's just unbelievable. And that takes you all the way back to Kuwait City up there. And if I show you around here, this is literally just right on the edge of the water. You can probably hear the waves just totally lapping against the edge. One other reason for keeping it short today is I'm really struggling in this heat. I've had to walk, don't know if you can see it. The restaurant I was at is here. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's it there, sorry. And I had to walk from there over to here just to get this shot. And you don't want to walk in this weather, it's like 36 today or something. It's a bit better than yesterday because it's not so humid, but yeah, it's still pretty hot. So today, we went through all the 10 steps that we're going to be focusing on in order to achieve our particular goal just now of getting to New York within the next few weeks. And this goal is something that, yes, it's a case of getting there, but once we're there, it needs to be sustainable. It needs to make business sense. So we're looking at a whole host of things. Supercars. So we're looking at a whole host of things. And one thing that we touched on yesterday was what happens as soon as you set your goal, that things will come up and challenges will present themselves. And that's a really interesting and sometimes really frustrating thing that happens as soon as you're on the right track. When you're on the right track for something, things seem to just almost like get out of your way, and you're in something which is called like a flow state, which just seems as if everything you do leads up to something else. And when that happens, that's fantastic, because when that happens, it's as if the world's just getting out your way. But in order for that to happen, some things have got to get out of your life, and that's hard. So what at first may seem as if, well, things just aren't going my way, this isn't for me, this isn't where I want to be, that's the stage most people give up. Actually what it is the problems that you're facing need to be dealt with in order to clear the way for everything else that's happening. And we've been through a similar situation recently when every time something comes up, it's like, God, it's just, we want to get this done with and we want to get that done with, and when we're done with that, we'll have no more problems and then it'll be fine. And actually, you're never going to not have problems. You're never going to not have problems in business. When you sign up for entrepreneurship and you sign up for being a business owner, you're just going to have to get yourself right with the fact that it's going to be a tough few years. There's going to be times when you really don't know what you're doing, and there's going to be loads of problems that you come up against. But even after that, it doesn't mean you're never going to have any problems again. There'll just be a higher level of problem. Tony Robbins puts it really well when he talks about when you start your story and you go on your journey, opponents show up. Just like any good fairy tale, or just like any good movie, it never goes smoothly. There's always a crisis, and then in coming through the crisis, when you look back, you realise that crisis happened for a reason. That happened to either make me stronger, to adjust me onto this new track, or to show me that something wasn't working and to stop doing that thing that wasn't working and do the thing that was working. So how do you know which crises are trying to teach you a lesson and you just get through it, and how do you know which crises are putting you off track? And I think that's a lot to do with intuition, because when you're running a business, some things just feel right. Like opportunities come up and they feel as if you should go for them 100%. Like with us, when the opportunity to come up to do New York a whole year earlier than we were thinking of doing it, we grabbed it with both hands. We're like, yes, absolutely, because this is 100% what we want to do. It ticks every single box, and let's go for it. There's been other opportunities that have come up which haven't been an instant yes. It's been like okay, well, let's think about it and how would this work and everything like that. And we've now come to the realisation that unless it's a 100% definite yes, we're doing this and we can't wait and we're going after it with everything we've got, then it's got to be a no. Because if it's a maybe, just make it a no. And only do the things which feel 100% right. And there will be things which feel 100% right at the time, and then days, weeks, months later, they're not right. Change. Just make the decision, go after what it is you want, and if you realise you've went after the wrong thing, then either adjust and go after it in a different way, or adjust completely and go after something different. That's the only way you're going to learn. And every time that you throw yourself at something, that doesn't work out, it's just an opportunity to learn what doesn't work and do something different. And honestly, I wish I'd known this years ago. Like, I wish I'd learned this stuff in school or in the very few days that I actually went to uni, because they don't teach you this. You just learn this by actually doing and by failing and by thinking that the world is falling in. And when I look back at the situations a year ago that I thought my world had caved in and I thought I couldn't get through, and now I would happily be able to talk somebody else through how to deal with them and to be able to tell them that it's going to be okay. And the situations that come up now, I never look at them as, oh my God, this is disastrous, oh my God, what am I going to do? I look at it as, okay, so what's this trying to teach us? What can we learn from this? What's this trying to show us? And when opportunities present themselves, I'm not as eager to jump in 100% if I don't believe it in my heart 100%. And I want everybody who works in my businesses to have that same autonomy. If it's not for us, it's not for us, and not every business opportunity will be for you. So I think the main thing to realise is that when you've set yourself a goal, yes, your course may change towards that goal, because you're going to have to take advantage of opportunities that come up along the way. Likewise, things may happen which look like opportunities and they're not opportunities, they're time wasters. Get rid of them as quickly as you can. And when you're going through something that feels as if it's a major problem and a roadblock and a stumbling block and everything like that, try to work out what the lesson is that you're learning. And on the other side of all that adversity that you're facing, of all those issues, of all those sleepless nights, of all those times where you've just felt like giving up, on the other side of that is your success. And once you reach success, you're not going to get rid of those problems and those challenges. They're just going to come in a different form. They're going to wear a different jacket and they're going to turn up at different times, but you're still going to have things to deal with. But it's in dealing with them and in knowing you can deal with them, and not only that, knowing you can deal with them and you're going to be okay, and not just okay, you're actually going to be better for it. That's the real lesson that it's trying to teach us. So just keep going, keep adjusting, and enjoy the process of problem solving. Because once you're an entrepreneur, that's all you will ever do. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that and another kind of Game of Thrones-esque shot. By the way, this is Monday the 9th of May, and can I just say, Game of Thrones last night? Oh my God, so excited. Right, so have a good day everybody. I'll see you later on, and happy Monday.